What up, trainers? It's your cultist, Autumn, the gym leader that is dark and ghost type. Except for I have my fire type cat, my little Litleo, with me, purring up a storm. If Entei was a cat, this would be Entei. But however, time for the exciting part. I got my hands on one of these. And I'm so thrilled, because I've been dying to get one, but I can't because the scalpers are horrendous in my area. But I got this. I got Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. I haven't played this one. I've heard what people have said. I don't care. Pearl and Platinum, hands down, some of my favorite games. I've took the plastic off of this. I've not opened it, so we are going to do that together. I'm hoping for something good and cool. Ooh. Shall I say it's Acsended? My vibe is now Acsended because I got my hands on an Elite Trainer box. Comes with the player's guide, which has a list of cards. I'm not going to go through this yet because I want to see if everything fits. So I took the top off, and it comes with plastic thing. Oh, cool, card holders. That's cool. My binder has them, but got a Dragonite. Is that a Dragonite? I don't know what Pokemon this is, but we got a cool coin. I have plenty of them now. Alright. So I'm guessing this is, yeah, the energy deck. I do need energies, I'm not gonna lie, especially when I'm trying to build my own decks. Yes, Gandalf, I know I'm not giving you attention. We're focused on the cards. Some dice, which I already have some from a prior set that I bought. But yeah, we got all these cards to go through. Oh my god. This is gonna be a long stream. Sir, this is money we're talking about. Alright, we're going to start with the one that has the full art Z-Chrome. Kids these days with their Oshawatts and Z-Chromes. Which I haven't played black and white. I probably should try to find a way to play them. Yeah, we got Z-Chrome, and it's more... What are these? Oh, card dividers. Sweet, okay. So this is meant to be used as a place to store your cards, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put them in my binder where they belong. Especially this Z-Chrome. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, first pack. If I can get it open, this is why I don't like doing it on camera. Okay, starting off, Poniard. How many of these am I going to get? I don't know. It's a nice addition to my collection. Okay, he looks a little angry. And then we got Roly-Coly. It's supposed to be a roly-poly, but I don't know what the fuck this thing is. Pardon my language. It looks like the Eye of Sauron embedded itself into a rock. And it does mud slap. Very cool. Ooh, okay. I got a Togepi. I don't know what happened to my Togekiss, but it's not in my collection anymore. But I got the Evolution Togetic. And it does Draining Kiss from 30 damage and will heal this Pokemon for 30. Or the 30 damage that was taken. We got one of the faves. We got Ghastly, and he looks absolutely ghastly. Plus, I got the evolution right here. Ooh. We got the Angry Boy Darmanitan. He look angry. This is me when I see someone buying up all the goddamn Pokemon cards. Well, howdy. Howdy, fellas. Welcome. Welcome. This is going to be a long stream because I got a lot to unpack. We got Erica's Weeping Bell. He looks happy to be on this earth. Or he's too high that he doesn't care what planet he's on. I'm ripping the Mega Evolution Acsended Heroes Elite Trainer box. Yeah, I know scalpers have kind of really taken the toll in my area. Yeah, I am lucky because I've managed to find one. I've been looking everywhere for it. Try GameStop. That's actually where I got mine, and they've started putting a limit. Then we got the Premium Power Pro. Very local. I was not expecting GameStop to have them, but they did. And the price hike was not as bad as I've seen at other card shops. Mine charged... I got a little bit of a discount. I paid $97 for it, which wasn't bad considering all the prices I've seen online. Like, I'm talking $120. Yeah, not terrible, and I'm going to pre-order the next Elite Trainer box, so that way I can get my hands on it before the prices skyrocket. Okay, we got a cool looking Clefairy. It's shiny. We got, and Clefairy does Moon Kick for 40 damage, as in she's going to kick your moon. Don't mess with Clefairy. I don't play around anywhere yet. I'm still trying to build a good Psychic deck, but I also kind of want to build a Dragon deck. It's just very hard to get my hand on Dragon types with Dragon energies. If there is a Dragon energy, because I've noticed they don't really use Dragon energies. But we got Bud. I wasn't supposed to peek at this card. Oh my god. Speaking of one particular legendary. But we got a Badoo. And it does Itchy Pollen for 10 damage. During your opponent's next turn, they can't play any item cards from their hand. Entei! Gandalf, it's you! And it's holographic. Oh, this is so cool. I just got a holographic Suicune, so I'm really hyped. I need all 3 of them. And it does Flare Fall for 30 plus damage. If you have at least 4 fire energy in play, this attack does 90 more damage. So 120 damage. Ooh! And then I just got a basic Steel Energy. Honestly, I can't complain about that rip with the Entei. I genuinely cannot. I'm going to save my trainer card. I'm not going to flash it. I have a friend that I give these to because I don't play Pokemon Live. That is very nice. Alright. Pack number 2 out of 9. Okay, I got Iono's Wattrel. See, I want to do more of the Phantasmal because I feel like it has more of the cards that I'm drawn to. But this is, it's neat even though I got a full art holographic Wattrel. And it does quick attack for 10 plus damage. Ooh, we got a Psychic Marill. See, I still haven't found a Charizard. I really want one. And it does Hide, flip a coin of heads during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon, and it does Flop for 20 damage. I've already gotten this card. That's what I'm wondering. When did Marill become psychic? I've had a few cards like that. I used to have a fire type Mew. Don't know what happened to it. I wish I still had it because that was my favorite card and it was holographic. Yeah, Marill's water. Then we got Enzora, which I've already got this card. This will just be another edition. Does scratch for 20 damage. We got Erica's Oddish. It looks so happy. But all I can think is that quote from The Walking Dead when Carol says, "Look at the flowers. Look at the flowers, Oddish." And it does Reckless Charge for 30 damage, and it will also do 10 damage to itself. I don't know if it's Mawile or Maul-Isle. I'm going to say Mawile. It's got some cool art. This Pokemon always freaks me out though, I ain't gonna lie. And it does Call for Family. Search your deck for 2 basic Pokemon and put them on your bench, then shuffle your deck. And it also does Bites for 90 damage. That's kind of impressive for Bites, but have y'all seen the jaws on that thing? It's got some jaws. I'd be scared to get head from this Pokemon. Anyways, we got a trainer card. Team Rocket's Watchtower. Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponent's have no abilities. If your Pokemon doesn't have any abilities, then don't worry about it. I got another Electric. And look at them jaws. Very terrifying. No, you can't put your eel in it. And it has the ability Dynamotor. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic electric energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon, and it does Electric Ball for 50 damage. Because, yeah, your balls are going to be electric after experiencing that. We got another foiled card. I like birds, so I ain't mad at this. We got Larry's Bravery, and it does Clutch for 50 damage. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. And Brave Bird for 120 damage. This Pokemon also does 30 damage to itself. Well, if one Mawile wasn't enough, we got another one that is holographic with the same art. This will be my display card. Ooh, okay. I think it's a mystic Pokemon. It could be a legendary. But we got Tapu Koko. And it looks kind of Coco from the pictures. But it does fast flights. If you go first, you can use this attack during your first turn, discard your hand and draw 5 cards. And Thunder Blast for 130 damage. Got a basic fire energy. Nothing fancy. And then I got the Pokemon live card to donate. I'm trying not to scruff up these cards because, yeah. I don't care about reselling or getting them graded. I just do it because I love it. If you don't use your live cards, Check with your friends, because some of them might end up doing Pokemon Live. I personally don't. I probably should play live, but I got enough to focus on, like catching them all. Alright, this one we are starting off with the runt of the litter, Snorunt. Does anybody ever give this Pokemon a cold? Because every time I see it, it looks cold despite being an ice type. Like, that hoodie ain't doing it. And it does chili for 10 damage. Ooh, oh, oh. Team Rocket's Meowth. That's right. And it has Daddy Giovanni right next to it. Look at that handsome man. And it does Pocket Pilfer. Choose a random card from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals that card and shuffles it into their deck. And it does Fairy Swipes for 20 times damage. Flip 3 coins. This attack does 20 damage for each heads. I like how I do have a Giovanni vibe right now. Like, I got this card. I got my little Persian right here. I'm plotting. Because honestly, I would be Team Rocket. Or Team Galactica. I really like Team Galactica. We got another Budew. Budew looks like it smokes some Budew too. Then we got the trainer card, Counter Gain. If you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, attacks used by the Pokemon this card is attached to cost less energy. Then we got Galarian Obstagoon. Look at him. You can tell he's reached max gooning. That boy goons so hard he's reached another dimension. And it does Scarring Shout for 70 times damage. This attack does 70 damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. And it does Punk Smash for 160 damage. Discard an energy from this Pokemon. Yeah, sorry, I make a lot of puns. I like kidding around. Then we got Novivern, the superior Bats Pokemon, because I'm so sick of seeing Zubats. Oh, and it's a Dragon type. I can add that to my Dragon deck. And it does Agility for 40 damage. Flip a coin if heads during your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. And it does Enhanced Blade for 70 plus damage. If this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached, this attack does 70 more damage. So it can do 140 damage. Okay, we got the Cottagecore and E-Girl sisters, Anthea and Concordia. You can't tell me they don't have a joint TikTok account. One talks about mushrooms and shit, the other one talks about hair dye. You can use this card only if you have Ns, Darmanitan, Ns Zorak, EX, Ns Vanillux, Ns Klinklang, Ns Reshiram, and Ns Zekrom in play. During this turn, if your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack used by your Ns Pokemon, take 3 more prize cards. We got Charge-a-Bug. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I'm gonna guess it's an electric train caterpillar, 'cause that's what it looks like. And it does static shock for 60 damage. As if one runt wasn't enough, we got another Snorunt. And it's holographic. Ooh. Reverse hollow, same difference. It's shiny. That's all I care about. Then we got a Colossal. This boy came straight from the coal mines. He came from my town. And it does Tar Cannon. This attack does 140 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. If you don't have 10 or more basic fighting energy cards in your discard pile, this attack does nothing. Then it does Bulky Bump for 220 damage. Discard 3 energy from this Pokemon. This is a cold Pokemon. Then we got a fighting energy to go with it. And that's it for deck number 3. Alright. 6 more decks to go. I wasn't going to show myself drinking a Truly, but here we are. We're going to be here for a while. I'm so glad you decided to join my stream today, Gandalf. Usually it's Dale, my little Umbreon. But today I get my cat version of Entei. You would think that. You would think it would be a fire type. There's a lot of types I don't really understand, but what do I know? I don't think Pokemon knows what it's doing either. We got a Grubbin, which goes with the weird train Pokemon that we just got. And it does Ambush for 10 damage. Yeah, don't trust it. You see that face? No. It's weird. I don't like it. I don't like this Pokemon. And same thing. Okay, so we got another charge of bug. And what I want to know is, why is this grass, but its evolution is electric? What do I know? Okay, so we did get N's Vanillite. Bye-bye, Gandalf. So maybe that card will come in handy. And it does Call for Family, and it does Icy Snow for 20 damage. I got Dreepy. I already have a couple of Dreepies in my collection, but I'm not complaining. I love this derpy-ass dragon. He looks so happy to just be here. Good energy, no thoughts going into his skull. And it does Petty Grudge for 10 damage and Bite for 40 damage. Bite requires a fire type and a psychic energy. That is interesting, but it's also a dragon. Ooh! I got a thing for cat Pokemon today, it seems like. We got Delcatty. I have one already, but it's not from this collection. It's actually a very old card. And it does Cat Kick for 40 damage and Energy Crush for 40 times damage. This attack does 40 damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. That's a good card. Oh, we got the little goth chick. A Sorola. You can use this card only if your opponent has 2 or fewer prize cards remaining. Choose one of your Pokemon in play during your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage from and effects of this attack done to that Pokemon by your opponent's EX. We got Glastrier. I think I have one of these, but I'm not too sure. And it does Ice Shot for 20 damage. This attack also does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, and it does Frosty Typhoon for 130 damage. During the next turn, the Pokemon can't use this move. Look at that stallion, though. I gotta stop. I'm starting to sound like the Vaporeon motherfuckers. Alright. Terrapagos. And it does Prism Charge. Search your deck for 3 basic energy cards of different types and attach them to your Terra Pokemon in any way you like. Then shuffle your deck. And it does not a soft tackle, not just tackle, but hard tackle for 100 damage. Oh, this is a cute art. We got Numel. Aww, he looks so sad. And it has Incandescent Body. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, the attacking Pokemon is now burned. And it does Combustion for 20 damage. Oh, this is sick. I got a full art, but it's a trainer card. And it's 2-star graded. Oh! Oh! You can't even see it because it's so shiny. If you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, attacks used by the Pokemon this card is attached to cost less energy. Oh, this is a pretty card. And then just the basic Steel Energy. Alright, I got a full art for a trainer card. I wasn't expecting that for real. That's cool. Where did I put my other cards? I'm losing my mind. Here we go. Whew. Come on. Honestly, yeah, the Rainbow Rare Art cards were pretty cool. Never got one because I just now started collecting again after almost 2 decades of not collecting. But hey, I still have my old collection, and some of those cards are in pristine condition and worth pretty good money. Despite not even being legendaries or anything. Waitress! This steak is rare, not medium rare. Look at the top 6 cards of your deck and attach a basic energy card you can find there to one of your Pokemon. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. She looks sassy. She ain't afraid to clap back at these customers. I think I need to do something with my lighting. Oh well. You live and you learn on stream. We got Score Bunny. And he's jumping like he's ready to score. I've always kind of like imagined this Pokemon being a basketball player. I don't know why. I just do. The fuck is this? We got Snom. Whatever Snom is. I don't know, but it looks like he's eating snow. And it does Icicle for 20 damage. We got Metatite. She's always ready to throw hands. It does Collect, draw a card, and Gentle Slap for 10 damage. She's a soft dom. She's going to do a Gentle Slap. We got Team Rocket's Transceiver. Only thing they need to be transceiving is some actual Pokemon, because so far they ain't done shit in the 25 years, actually 30 years. Pokemon's been around. They need at least one W. They should catch Ash's Pikachu. Just saying. That would be a turnaround of a movie. Let Team Rocket get Ash's Pikachu. That's all I'm going to say. Search your deck for a supporter card that has Team Rocket in its name, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. And then we got Pig Night, not Pig Day, Pig Night. Even though he's out during the day. Make it make sense. And it does Super Singe for 70 damage, and your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. Oh, this is a cute little guy. We got Carbink. Ain't that adorable? And its ability is double type. As long as this Pokemon in play, it is both fighting and psychic type, and it has the move Counter Jewel for 70 plus damage. If your opponent has 2 or fewer prize cards remaining, this attack does 100 and more damage. Here's my Luxio, or Luxray. He's still in his rebellious teenage years. Ain't that right, Houdini, Hussein W. Mussolini? Then we got Erica's Victory Bell, which is also shiny. And it does Flower Garden Rondo for 40 times damage. This attack does 40 damage for each of your Erica's Pokemon in play, and Solar Beam for 130 damage. We got another. Can't be the star of this show. Okay? Then we got another feisty girl, Hitmontop. It does spin and draw, shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 6 cards, and low kick for 50 damage. I'm guessing this is mythical Pokemon, but we got Munkidori. It's a a monkey with a cute little headband. He's fashionable. Sorry, my cats are going apeshit over something in the window. Okay. And it does Adrena Brain. Actually, this is Mojo Jojo from Powerpuff Girls. Oh my god. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon has any psychic energy attached, you may move up to 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to one of your opponent's Pokemon, and it does Mind Bend for 60 damage. Your opponent's Pokemon is now confused. As if one feisty girl wasn't enough, we got another Hitmontop. But this one's foiled, so I guess it's okay. Same spin and draw and low kick. This was the feisty girl deck, I think. Four more! Alright, I'm gonna do one more because I also have another deck I haven't really gone through. Oh, it is a Phantasmal Flames one. So I also have to go through that one. I've opened it, haven't gone through it yet. Alright, we got one of Team Rocket's pathetic starter Pokemon that they never get away from for some reason. We got Team Rocket's Execute, which we all know they ain't executing anything with this. In fact, we crack it like the eggs they are. And it does Focus Wish for 10 plus damage, flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 20 more damage. They ain't got no brain cells in their little heads, do they? We got a Acsended. I guess it's a crocodile salamander type thing. I guess. They get real creative with the Pokemon they combine, or animals they combine to make Pokemon. And it does Ember for 30 damage, discard an energy from that Pokemon, which it only takes 1 energy to do. Oh, we got Chikorita. She's so cute. Always kind of went between Chikorita and Cyndaquil for 2nd gen. And it does Growl. During your opponent's next turn, this attacks used by the defending Pokemon will do 20 less damage. And it does Seed Bomb for 30 damage. We got another trainer card. We got Night Stretcher. Put a Pokemon or basic energy card from your discard pile into your hand. Okay. Okay, they evolved from the Diglett. We got Team Rocket's Doug Trio with Daddy Giovanni in the corner, so I'm not mad at it. And it has the ability Holes. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not going to make that joke about Daddy Giovanni being in my holes. Never mind, I did make that joke. Okay. Whenever your opponent's active Pokemon moves to the bench during their turn, place 2 damage counters on that Pokemon, and it does Mudshot for 50 damage. Wish Giovanni would take a shot at me. Whew. We got Raichu. And it does Quick Blow for 20 plus damage. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 50 more damage. And it does Strong Volt for 150 damage. Discard an electric energy from this Pokemon. I ain't gonna lie, I always thought Pikachu was kind of overhyped. Like, I just don't get it. I mean, yeah, I have that. But I just don't get the hype around Pikachu. I don't. I do understand the hype around that guy, though. And my Mew. Yeah. My Mew. I understand the hype around this one. We got another Pokemon tool. Team Rocket's Hypnotizer. If the Team Rocket's Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, the attacking Pokemon is now asleep. We got another trainer card. We got a Surfer. He's a chill dude. He's looking to catch some waves, looking to get some beach baddies. Switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. If you do, draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. Speaking of the overhyped little rat, we got a holographic Pikachu. And I ain't gonna lie, that art is hella cute. I'm not mad at it. And it does Tail Smack for 10 damage and Tiny Bolt for 30 damage. Oh my god. I got a full art holographic Mega Lucario EX. Oh my fucking gosh. Ah! Now talk about a pull. Chat, I just got my first big pull. It does Aura Jab for 130 damage. Attach 3 basic fighting energy cards from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. And it does Mega Brave for 270 damage during your next turn. This Pokemon can't use Mega Brave. I'm going to set this card aside because I want to see what it says in Collector. And then a basic holographic fighting energy. Oh my god. Talk about a pool. Okay. Okay, I see why y'all do this now. Oh! I'm so excited. We're gonna go ahead. This will be the last one, I promise. After the, I don't think I could pull anything better than that, but we will see. Alright, we got Charmander. He's so cute. And it does Fire Claws for 30 damage. Oh, we got the Doug Trio. Now we got the basic Diglett. And still has Daddy Giovanni's face on it. And it does Relentless Burrowing. Flip a coin until you get tails. For each heads, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Come here. Come here, my Umbreon. We got Tool Scrapper. Choose up to 2 Pokemon and tools attached to your Pokemon and discard them. Ooh, we get a lot of good Gen 1 baddies in this pool. We got Psyduck, and he's just chilling. Probably with a headache. I feel ya. Psyduck is low-key my spirit Pokemon. Always got a headache, always annoyed, confused. And the one time it does snap, it will do a lot of damage. And it has the ability Damp, play Pokemon in play, lose any ability that requires a Pokemon, using it to knock out itself. And it does Ram for 20 damage. Has anybody told y'all? I think y'all are beautifly. It does Stun Spore for 40 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. And it also does Energy Straw for 80 times damage. Your opponent reveals their hand, and this attack does 80 damage for each energy card you find there. Iris don't play around. She's got Fighting Spirits. You can use this card only if you discard another card from your hand. Draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. Yeah, I guess that's some Fighting Spirit. Okay, we got Camerupt, which will go quite nicely with our Numel. And boy, he's angry. Talk about a big back. I'm calling this Big Back Betty. And it does Roasting Burn for 110 damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon isn't burned, this attack does nothing. And it does Power Stomp for 170 damage. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. Aww, we got something to go along with our Togetic. We got a holographic Togepi. Ooh, we got another full illustration. And it's the... Oh, this goes along with my Dreepy. We got Drakloak. This art's cool. Oh, this art is so cool. And it does Recon Directive. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put one of them in your hand. Put the other card on the bottom of your deck, and it does Dragon Headbutt for 70 damage. This is cool. And then we got Ends Reshiram. Okay, so we're getting a lot of Ends full deck. So I might be able to put that one card to use. And it does Powerful Rage for 20 times damage. This attack does 20 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. And Virtuous Flame for 170 damage. And then we just got a basic Water Energy. Alright, I can't wait to unbox the rest of them. So stay tuned. I will likely be doing that stream tomorrow because I have that. I have a Phantasmal Flames I need to unbox. And then I have another 10 that was another Mega Evolution Ascended Heroes. So I have about probably 80 more cards I gotta go through. But alright, thank y'all for tuning in. I will be uploading this to Facebook, and I'm going to also try to get started on posting them to YouTube. Follow me at, I think it's Illuminatum. I don't know, I may have changed it, but we will see. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Now go out, catch some Pokemon, be careful in the wild grass. And most importantly, I ain't got nothing. I didn't even do my heads or tails because I got so hyped. But yeah, let's actually do that. Let's do heads or tails. Heads or tails? Tails. Alright. Peace out, y'all.